Hello guys, welcome to my video. This is my first tarot reading. I'm going to do it about BTS members. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a 35-year-old army from South America. So if you hear a strong accent, it's because English is not my first language. But I hope you will be able to understand me. The reason why I wanted to do this was because I have seen a lot of tarot readings about the boys. Some were really accurate, some not so, according to my experience. I've been a tarot reader for ever since I was young, like for almost 25 years, because my grandmother told me. So it's like, I wouldn't say a gift, but it's something that I've been familiar with ever since I was young. So my intention with this was to share it with you. I also am an astrologer. I had shared with many armies before what I know about the boys' birth charts. And I love the reaction I got because they seemed genuinely interested, and it helped to change their views and perspectives about the boys and about who they are. I mean, Army knows exactly how the boys are in some sense because they are very transparent about some aspects of their personalities. So it's not like a mystery, but I would like to take this opportunity to make tarot readings for them. And I would like you to join me, and if you like the video, you can subscribe and like it, of course. I will do a series individually for them. First off, I would like to start with the energy for the first 6 months of the year. I also would like to make a disclaimer about that I do not claim I know the voice. This is for entertainment purposes only. So bear in mind that this is not the absolute truth, and I don't claim that I know them or that I have like psychic powers, but we could, through tarot, learn a lot about some aspects of their energies and maybe to get to know our own, because the tarot is a very special experience that it helps you to open up your mind and connect with the side of yourself that is like hidden or is like asleep. So by doing so with the voice energy, of course I will do it in a respectful manner. I will not touch personal subjects, and I will not do ships, because I know that people sometimes ask for ships, and actually I find it very like disrespectful because they are young men, and I don't know, I don't think I would like to be like pair up with my coworker or my family member. I don't know, it's weird. So if you have like suggestions for me for readings that you would like me to do in the future, please don't ask for ships. I will do the voice individually after this, and of course I will start by um, order of their ages. I will start with the Hume line and then the Magna line, so please stick around. We'll start with the reading. These these are already pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle them again. This tarot deck that I'm going to use is called Modern Witch. And we will do a reading to see the energies available for the first half of the year, because we cannot see an entire year, and also have in mind that it's 7 members besides all the staff and other people at the company interested. So it is like a general view about how they will face the first half of the year. Well, the first half we have the Sun card, the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, the Magician, the Nine of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. These cards' energy as overall tell me a lot about that they come from an experience of a lot of enlightenment, a lot of joy, a lot of I mean, they ended the year with good news, with good vibes. It's like they finished it despite of everything that was happening with us in the world. Um, it's like they finished the year with their goals met. They felt that like they had a lot of recognition. They felt like they got the best of the year. I mean, they gave a lot of themselves to to give this kind of content and this kind of music that they wanted to put out, and they did it very successfully. So they feel really like happy and full and fulfilled. Um, the overall energy is as if they feel that by opening their hearts the way they did by um, releasing their album and the whole involvement, um, they had gone through a very special bonding moment between them, um, because they got together to make the album and set the ideas and stuff, and they are very proud of what they had accomplished despite the all the challenges of not being able to perform. There was something that it really affect them, each individually and as a group, but it had affected more than the others. I mean, other members were able to cope more with them and were able to become more creative because of this, and others were really affected, like in an emotional aspect. Um, and they came together and they talked about it, and they were able to start over emotionally as a group, because for them, all of them and their bond, they are very emotional people, and lately in the last like 2 years, they had become like automatized, like they did everything on autopilot, like, oh yes, we have to go this and we have to shoot this and we have to do this. So they were acting almost like business partners, because it was like so structure, and it became like a routine, oh yes, we have to get together to do this interview, to do this photo shoot. So it's like it was like as if the feelings that once they had for each other, it's like they becoming to get like very in their own worlds. I mean, like not separate, not separated, but the emotions that they had as a rookie when they started 7 years ago. It's like when they met success, when they gained success, it's like the emotional ability that they had to communicate with one another. It's like it fade away because of the success. I mean, it's like they are always genuine with each other, but when it comes to individual experiences, some of them had the opportunity to meet other people, to see other other aspects of life, and it made them change, and the other members noticed it. So they were like a bit like they were not like emotionally connected, um, as they once were when they shared this goal that they wanted to achieve, that they wanted to do well in music. Um, but maybe it's because they didn't know that they were going to be so successful. I think it was shocking in a sense. They didn't know that they were going to be so loved, and so accepted. So, despite of us as army, we see it from the other perspective, and we are like, yes, they totally deserve it because they are very hardworking people. At the same time, they were kids, and they had like um, self-love, autoesteem problems, and like they had like a hard time percepting and being able to receive that love. I mean, it was as if they knew they were loved, that they didn't know um, how to embrace it, how to say, yes, I deserve this, this is mine. It's army is like their self-love is the manifestation of their self-love. It's like that little voice in your head that tells you that you're doing fine, that you're doing great. It's like their support. So they are opening up again. They are taking control of a lot of things that they want to accomplish. Of course, there are a lot of talks and a lot of conciliations that they have to do with the company, um, which for some of them is not easy because um, they have a very um, a, a very good sense now of the power they have, of everything they have built with army. So it's like now they're starting to be able to choose, to be able to say, yes, I don't want to do this, or I don't want to do this. So that's one of the main reasons why um, they are becoming like stronger in that sense. And of course, the company and the whole Big Hit family, it's a family actually. It's like a family, it's like a foundation, but we don't have to forget that they are obviously they are a company, and the company has interests, obviously, but they do want the best for the boys. They do want um, like um, their success. They want to celebrate with the boys, and they are celebrating them. They are celebrating. They really take good care of the boys. They make sure that they have fun, that they have their alone time, that they have the ability to celebrate with their loved ones, um, because they had gained a lot. They gained a lot of trust because actually the system in there, when it comes to allow them to go out and meet their friends and stuff, and we don't have to forget that we are in a pandemic situation. It's like they are going to be able to go out more and to celebrate more with their loved ones, um, and that's going to make them really happy. Um, I don't see them taking like a break, like not appearing, and because they are really excited to what's to come next. I mean, I think they are already in the process of making new music, of making new content. I mean, they're very hardworking people, and they have a lot of desire, and they like the way they are. They like the position they are in. They are in a position with this magician here. It's the ability to take your power to yourself. It's like the ability to be assertive, the ability to speak up, to say, oh yes, I have all these elements in my table. I know what I'm worth. I know what I can bring to the table. So I know I am a creator. I know that I can make I can make things happen. I can make magic happen. So there are a lot of people involved, of course, in the process of making the music, making the all the creation process, but they are certainly very involved in the process, and they are being really selective about who they want to collaborate with. There was a time where they weren't. I mean, it's as if they took the opportunities that came their way, because let's face it, there are a lot of people that are interested in collaborating with them, um, and it's not that they actually wish to collaborate with someone. It's as if the offers comes from the outside, more than them stating that they want to collaborate with someone else, because they have the power. They have the power, and they know it. And actually, all those collaboration names that maybe they had dropped in the past were actually asked, like, I wouldn't say forced asked, but they were asked by other people in interviews. It was as if you were asked, who do you like, and they drop a few names, and you're like, oh yes, let me guess. Oh wait, let me think who I want to go. You know, it was like they were like, oh yes, but it wasn't something like really that came into their minds. So I wanted to drop a card from the oracles of the seven energies as like an advice for them, and I'm going to drop also one like for an advice for army, because um, army and well, everyone in the world has been struggling a lot with this pandemic and these changes that are happening in our everyday lives. So I would like to address that too. I also want to tell you that I am a certified counselor. So if we, in some other videos, I'm going to be addressing things such as mental health and well-being, and how to to promote like to be better peace with yourself and with size of yourself, because what BTS does, it through their music, it's a way to open a gate for us to get to know ourselves, and for us to recognize that we have different sides, that we are different, but at the same time we are all like struggling in the same way, that we are all trying to be better. Sometimes we have the support, sometimes we don't. So it's good to be able to talk about it. And I'm sorry for the sounds of the song of the phone ringing. It's not my phone, but it's near my house, so you can hear it in the audio. Okay, the card from the oracle that comes, it's the card that is called Great and Full. So I don't know if you're able to see it. This card, it's like a summary of the energy I was reading earlier, because it's a cup that is full, that it's magnificent, that it's pouring, and that is shining. So basically it says that their cup is full. um, they had gone through a lot of times where they didn't feel as if they had something to give, because they were, they were given a lot in the past year, in the past years. They were performing a lot. They were, it's as if they gave it all of your, it's as if when you give 110% of yourself, and when you're considered magnificent or you are considered a success, sometimes it happens that after that passes, you are like, okay, what's next? What do I do? What I need to bring the next best thing, and I don't know how I'm going to make this. So um, they had come to a place now where they feel that they have a lot more to give. They had like really gained more confidence in themselves, so they are like really, really happy about it. And I'm going to give like like a advice for Army. And for Army, it's the card, the 45 card, Beyond the Ordinary, that it's about recognizing that you are above the ordinary, that you are not ordinary at all. Actually, I think we all can agree that Army power, Army strength, Army union, it's like really strong, and I don't think it's near to other fandoms energy, and it's not to be biased or um, to to I mean to put down the efforts of other fandoms, but I think Army is a different kind of people. There are positive things about it and there are negative things about it, but actually when you connect them all together, when you get them all united into a purpose, they are actually a very strong force, a strong presence. Is Army? It's a part of BTS. They are like the A member, and the members say it too, because they had gained recognitions for themselves as a fandom, which has never happened before. So this card for Army in the next 6 months, it talks about being able to embrace that extraordinarity about you, about what you can accomplish, and keep going, because what the love and the support that you give, and all the work, because Army does a lot of work for a lot of people that are armies too. So they had created this great like bond, where they transform each other realities, but in a better way. So you are extraordinary, and you have to be able to recognize that, and no matter how the other people see it, you are definitely extraordinary, and you have the power, and you have the strength and the ability to transform your realities. So thank you so much for being here, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.